845, Varsity man up. It's game time, everybody stand up.
Justin Rodriguez here with another edition of the Varsity 845 football show. You want to talk about must-see video? Check this show out. This week we traveled to Kingston to meet new quarterback Alec Beesmer. Only a sophomore, Beesmer follows some impressive signal callers at Kingston. We also caught up with the kid with the golden leg, Washingtonville kicker Deoul. Deoul set a Section 9 record and a state record in a win over Middletown last week. We wrap up the show with the rivalry that is the Erie Bell game. First up, let's check in with Alec Beesmer. Kingston has had some good quarterbacks over the last 5 years, starting with Jimmy DeSico. Zach Chilcott followed him. Three-sport star Pat Dorian followed up, starting the last 2 seasons. All 3 were tough, steady, and reliable. Who has next? That would be Beesmer, a mild-mannered kid with a great arm and head on his shoulders.
It's just amazing to fulfill the position based on what has happened in the past with the people that have come through, gone on to play multiple D1 sports, and Jimmy DeSico, Pat Dorian, Zach Chilcott, all great athletes in the past years.
Of course, there will be a learning curve for him and maybe a little pressure in a passionate football town. But he has some pretty good mentors. Beesmer's dad, Ken, a Kingston assistant coach, starred for the Tigers in the late 1980s as a linebacker. He went on to play at Lehigh.
Yeah, I coached him through junior football and started coaching at Kingston about 7 years ago when he was still only about 8 years old. So it's been exciting to see him come through, progress, and be in a position to follow up behind Jimmy and Zach and Pat and some really great quarterbacks. So very, very excited for him, and certainly hopeful that he will play as well as I think he's capable of playing.
Then there is Kingston offensive coordinator Scott Ricketson. Ricketson, a 1999 Kingston grad, was throwing the ball around the field before the spread was all the rage in Section 9.
I think Alec's been great. He put a lot of work in the off-season. He's come out, he's physically and mentally prepared, and he's already exceeded my expectations of where he's at. So it's been good so far.
Alec Beesmer is an athletic pocket passer. However, Ricketson has been most impressed with his understudy's knowledge of the game. This could be a challenging season for Beesmer in Kingston, coming off a 2-win year. The Tigers lost to Roosevelt in their opener last week. But look out for Beesmer as he continues to develop.
I have high hopes for him. I think mentally he's already ahead of the game. He's only going to get better in that aspect. And then he's obviously going to improve physically. His arm's going to get stronger. He's going to get a little bit bigger. So he still has all that to add to. I mean, I really look at him, just like our past quarterbacks, doing some good things in the passing game, and handling the offense against our opponents. So I look for a lot from him.
He could be a good one, and of course, we wish him the best of luck. Kingston plays at Washingtonville on Friday. So the natural segue is to roll out our interview with Deoul. Deoul set the career state record for field goals and broke his own Section 9 record for longest field goal in the Wizards' 33-28 win over Middletown last Friday.
Friday night was a good feeling for us, myself, and the team. We played well, we played together, but for my field goals, it felt good. Hitting that 54-yarder reassured to my team that I can hit from there. It wasn't just a one-time thing with the 52-yarder last year.
Deoul nailed field goals of 23, 31, 40, and a Section 9 record 54-yarder to give him 24 for his career. Deoul broke the Section 9 record with a 52-yarder last season. As far as the state record, Skip Thomas of West Islip and Mike Christie of Oxford had been tied with 23 career field goals. Thomas graduated in 1993 and Christie in 2001. Expect to hear a lot more from Deoul and his leg this fall. We wrap up the show with a look at the Erie Bell game, the annual rivalry game between Middletown and Port Jervis. The Middies host the Red Raiders at 7 p.m. Friday and will be looking for revenge. Port Jervis beat Middletown 14-7 last season. In terms of games played, Middletown versus Port Jervis is one of the longest high school rivalries in the country. Middletown leads Port Jervis 70-58 with 7 ties in the all-time series, which began in 1897.
The Port Jervis game is important. You know, it's been a rivalry for Middletown for years and years, and we just, you know, with the tradition, keep it going, and we just want to keep the belt here in Middletown, where it belongs forever. We're really motivated because, you know, especially my senior year, and a lot of people on my team are senior years. We want to make this our best year and come out and win in every game.
What would it mean to, you know, beat Port Jervis and get the Erie Bell back?
It would mean a lot, especially after being embarrassed last year like that. But it would mean a lot to the community and the town and all the old middies and everything. It's a big thing. Yeah, it's big that it's home, and have our home crowd and everything. They had their home crowd last year, but yeah, it's gonna be a big game, and we just have to take our intensity and just play good, better than last year.
Don't forget about another big rivalry game this weekend. Warwick hosts Goshen on Friday in the Spirit Trophy game. The Spirit Trophy game is the second oldest continuing rivalry in the state behind Rome Free Academy and Utica Proctor, which began playing in 1891. Warwick has beaten Goshen 9 times in a row. Well, that's it for this week's show. Thanks for watching. This is Justin Rodriguez signing off for Varsity 845.
This is 845, Varsity man up. It's game time, everybody stand up. From my town to yours, we ready for sure. From the field to the court, yeah, we ready for war. This is 845, Varsity man up. It's game time, everybody stand up. From my town to yours, we ready for sure. From the field to the court, yeah, we ready for war.
I said it's game time, so it's time to score. If you're not playing to win, then what you playing it for? From the field to the hardwood floor, win some and lose some. Just give it your all, whether it's basket, base, or football. It's all American, it's on when the season's here again. PYP, gotta play your position. Gotta go hard, give it 110. Fans cheering in the stands, yeah, you gotta love it.
This is 845, Varsity man up. It's game time, everybody stand up. From my town to yours, we ready for sure. From the field to the court,